Ne'er get between a man and his rum, if he be a pirate bum. With a wink in a blink, knew what to do, and threw back down the bar a bottle of new, racing rum down the rails like sails in storm, crashing across the counter, abruptly caught without harm. Now holding his bottle, he swings from the top and drops his head down, limp, drunk, flop. Yarrr. Then, with a new swig, a new song begins to sing to the story a while as he dances and prounces about in full pirate style. Yo ho 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 ho! Yo ho! Yo ho ho ho! He swigs the second shot. Yarrr! And this is what he so then said, and so then thought. Here, here, for this year be I free. For the map that I hide, I keep within me. No pirate will rob me riches. There is only one treasure that I seek, even at my age and my peak. It will bring me joy and happiness, no matter life's crappiness. Yarrr, I speaking to you. Now, I came across the table of two treasures when I was a young pirate whore, selling my soul for leaves offshore. The plunder was not the point for it. The sea that I see and saw in the sea was more for me a simple sailor and shipmate. I wanted nothing more than me own ship. Date. But two, one was to be born well equipped. Raised as a rapscallion and scallywag with wave warrior wages and rages, the raising of the Jolly Roger. Yarby pirate flag. Skull, skill, and bones ring in his fortune, but his face is unforgettable. That was his saving grace. His good taste in rum and women was far. His face was rough and tough and gruff, but his eyes, they have seen some shores, some whores, and some booty than any bottom feeder, and more treasure than most royalty. Yarr, see? This old-timer was a lifetime crimer, saving his big score for the last and letting go of his tarnished, troubled, jailed past. Raising the mast to an old idea. He plans to discover the treasure that was lost to the sea many years before ye. So in a drunken stupor, this old-time looper would leave a trail of breaded crumbs for his only cursing of clues. As he recounts his story, his listening few count their treasures too. Yarr, the treasure. And now, a treasured interlude. Yarr. Yarr be telling stories, matey. Across the Red Sea and avast the blue lagoon lies a portal to the other tomb, aside from this where ye treasure did hide. At first it seemed like thievery and lies, but the clues come together, and ye surmise this secret spot is trouble double for the lot, as it only is possible and crossable at the lowest tides. Now, most soaked sailors see the seashore and more frail, and fail to realize the sea is a beast, and more, and bites back with attacks of sand and of stone, leaving the captains and crew for blood and for bone. Sinking and smashing in a shallow grave, crashing and crunching against the ocean's brave, bold black bottom that rips through ships like a shark through sailors. If the sea don't drown me, the fish will down me. Ye, oh why do so many sailors never return? Because there are loves sick with fortunes, and fortunes sick for love. You see, it's the gold, yarrr, that shines, that drives men mad, but it's the shine of the mermaid that makes men insane. Yarrr! Yarrr, me hearties! Lovesick and tired for a spell, the pirate's plunder becomes a well, a hell, a well of worry, a well of fate, a well of death, a well of hate, tested and tempted by mermaids' magic. The ending for pirates always be tragic. Shark, bite, bait, mermaid love, mermaid hate. Yarrr, me hearties! But therein lies the lie that we all know to be to see. This old pirate was the one at last to be. Now it's a mad tale bigger than a whale, where this first began, a star yarr light ago. This man first set out his first ship as a writer, not a fighter. He was hired for his lip, a keen young gent with a hint of silver in his tongue, and some gold his eyes did glint, oh so young. Yarr, yarr, me hearties! Now this heart was hopeful, hearing of the new world, for on his maiden vision across the great sea to the new city, hired as a bookkeeper and captain's journalist, he followed the most maniacal madman, master and commander, Black Hat, a cunning captain, a savvy sailor, a private of for hire. It was their maiden voyage that changed the whole scene and sent Yarr's truly into the ocean blue cream. Yarr is a wicked white-out storm, and it rocked the ship of course off course, and into the shallows of drudgery, hollows the ship. It was taken on water well into the gallows. But Captain Blackhat was not in fear, for his eye loved the bad luck that most would see. But no, not he, laughing in the face of the storm, and screaming at the wind, "Yarr! Is that all you got, Captain Blowhard? Yarr!" Screaming at the wind, this sort of madness made his men jarless, and they split in two, those for their captain, less a few. So the crew fought for their lives against each other, as the wind waged war against the ships. The rocks they scraped the vessel as the men warred to their last. The ship it landed with a crush. Water overwhelmed and washed upon the shore. Down goes the mast, down goes the mainsail, down goes the moor, sinking like cannonballs. Crew could nearly swim, save ye Writer, who was nae fighter of waves and wind, refused to give in, as at least of the men sank to their last. The men were grabbed by the beast of the best. In a whirl of a whale tail and a splash of a shark, it seemed that some of the men were left lying cold but stark, stone cold but still breathing. The beached bodies rolled in, but nae could swim. What was saving them? Then as the captain crashed in with our wave, he coughed and he scoffed and said with our brave, "Yarrr! Me men now stand on lee shore. Ye be sailors and pirates nae more. Now we are without yar ship. Yar must be scavengering, surviving, and keeping yar grip. See, the reality of being stranded is not the lack of food. It's the mind that mentals the man into crazy dudes. Yar keep yar insanity and sanity and survive this sun. Forget who ye are and yar are done." And with a good smile he walked away down the beach. He seemed troubled by the water all around his heap. Looking to the sunset, then he could see he was signaling to a mermaid, a maiden of the sea, fairer than sunshine and more magic than the moon, when she sang her siren song. "That's you, Snacks. Come down, my fair maiden.